All right, so this is going to be our second Forex Jeopardy of the year. I've been trying to do this for a couple of weeks now, but I like to wait to see who wants to participate before we actually do it. I just created so many Jeopardy charts that we can literally do this every single day. But it's nice to kind of break out the monotony of every day, play a game, have some fun, and to learn some stuff. So just like last time, it's going to be every man for themselves. It's not going to be, or every woman for themselves. It's not going to be any teams. Your points are going to be accumulated down here at the bottom of the screen where you see your name at. So anything in the first column, which is the 100-point column, you'll be getting 1 point. Anything in the 200 points column, you'll be getting 2 points, and so on and so forth. So the highest that you can get for any given row or any given singular question is 5 points, unless there is a pip pip hooray behind that particular square. And the pip pip hoorays are just free points essentially. So you may click on a square, and if you've ever seen Jeopardy, it's similar to a daily double, except it's not a daily double. It may say something like pip pip hooray, you've earned 5 points. So don't be scared to click anything. These things aren't really in any particular order of harder to easier. Whatever is in that column, it's in that category. So Forex Basics is going to be Forex Basics. Appy, and you know it, we're going to be starting with this chart, but there are 2 more charts just like last time. Appy, and you know it, these are going to be questions revolving around the apps that we use every single day. So whether this is any trading app that we use on our phone, or whether this is TradingView, any websites that we use, any news websites that we use, it'll be tailored to those things. And we talk about this every single week. I didn't include anything in here that anybody would not know if you've been to at least one class. The social media light category is for pop culture people. If you spend a lot of time online, and you don't have to be looking for anything in particular, but if you're just scrolling and you've been online within the last 2 or 3 weeks, some of these things may stick out to you. It's just things that have happened on social media that you may or may not have seen, but the majority of people have seen these things. So it's kind of just like a fun category. It's a break and all this serious stuff. Just like last time, we have a lot size category, and lot size pretty much is going to be a little bit of a math question. It's going to give you a number of pips, and it's also going to give you a lot size, and you have to correctly calculate that answer. Now, it's pretty simple if you know the different lot sizes. And of course, technical analysis is going to be based on indicators or anything that has to do with a chart. We also have 2 more charts here with additional categories. So if it's your turn and you happen to want to switch up the chart,
in progress.
that really scared me. Sorry, I really be losing my train of thought so quickly. So pretty much, if I get to you and I ask you if you want to switch up the chart, you will have the option to switch the chart for a small cost of only 2 points. So think wisely. So we do have all of our players here so far that said they wanted to play. If you guys understand the categories and the rules, and I'll just give you a sneak peek at the 3rd chart, right? Because these are all things that you should know. Just go ahead and drop a 7 in the chat if you understand the categories so far. Now, how we're going to play this is to decide who goes first. I'm going to be thinking of a number, and the person that's closest to that number will go first, and then you guys will go in the order that you appear on my screen after that. So, if we're ready, and this all makes sense, you guys are ready to get started? I am thinking of a number. Let me go back to the first chart so you guys can get ready. I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 85. What is my number? This is anybody's game right now. JW, is your favorite number 12? Is that your favorite number? That is so funny. My number was actually 66. So the person that was closest to my number is Bridget. So Bridget, aka Spicy, you're going to be starting us off. And then the second person will be JW, and the third person will be Killa. Let me just go back and check in the chat. T, well, T, you're here. I'm gonna check in the chat. Did you want to play Jeopardy or no? Because 2 of our other contestants are late, so I can swap someone out, or I can add you. Just let me know if you want to play or not. If you just want to watch. But we're gonna go ahead and get started. You guys should be able to unmute yourselves. So participants, Miss Bridget, you are up first to choose your category and your amount.
Let's go ahead and start with Appy and You Know It for 100.
Ooh, Appy and You Know It for 100. Let's see. What does MT4 stand for?
It's MetaTrader 4.
MetaTrader 4. Do you guys think that's correct? It is correct. So you just went ahead and earned yourself 100 points. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, and guys, the person is pretty much, they're in control of the board until they get the question wrong. So go ahead, Miss Bridget. You are up next for your next question.
You can go to Appy and You Know It for 200.
Ooh, it's a theme going on here. Founded in the UK in 2011, I was created as a social media network, analysis platform, and mobile app for traders and investors.
I believe that's TradingView.
What do you guys believe? Is this TradingView or is this something else? Drop a 1 in the chat if it's TradingView. And don't say anything if you don't know. Let's see what the audience thinks. Yeah, it's TradingView. So perfect. You went and earned yourself another 200 points. So you were in the lead with 300 points. Yep, JW, that's correct. Next question.
Let's just go ahead and do Appy and You Know It for 300.
All right, let's see what this. Oh, she just got some points. Let's see how many points you got. You just got 3 points. So I have to add that in manually. Your little 3 points, but all right. I know, right? It's just gonna go by the hundreds. So we're gonna. Oh no, it is. That still makes sense. All right, cool. So you got 3 points.
All right, let's do Appy and You Know It for 400.
Oh, she says she's a janitor. She wants to sweep the board.
Pretty much.
What is the difference between quotes, the quote screen, and the trade screen on MT4? And
Where
again, you have 15 seconds to formulate your answer to this question. Time starts now.
So the quote screen is essentially where all the different currencies are. So you can also add currencies, like you can add cryptocurrencies or you can add gold or silver, whatever you want to trade. And the trade screen is where you actually go to see how much in profit or out of profit that you are with your trades. You can also see your balance, your margin level, your free margin, so you know that you can actually stay in the trade or if you're going to get stopped out. And yeah, and also your equity. So that's the difference. One screen you can see your profit, the other screen you can see all of the currencies, or you can add other currencies or other commodities or indices or whatever else you want to trade.
Okay, that sounds like a mouthful, but is it right though? If somebody open MT4, like, and let me know, does that sound like the correct answer? If that sounds like the correct answer, give us a 1. If that sounds like she just making stuff up and it just sounds good, let's just drop a 2. And we're going to see if she's correct. Okay, we got a bunch of ones. The people are on your side. Yes, the quote screen is a list of the current or previous assets that you have traded. This can include your currency pairs, your cryptos, your stocks, right? Depending on your broker. And like Spicy said, the trade screen shows your balance, equity, open, and pending trades. So amazing. Really amazing. You are in lead and you are doing very well. So since you have done really good in this category, I'm going to ask you for a measly little 100 points. Would you like to stay on this board or would you like to swap it out?
I'm just gonna finish up Appy and You Know It.
Ooh, okay. Let's see. Name a news app or site that you should check before trading.
Okay, well, I'll just name the one that I typically go to. Um, well, I go to Finviz, but you could also go to what's the other John called? It's not Live Charts. Actually, no, I think it is. I go to Finviz.
Okay, Finviz. All right. And what does Finviz stand for? What does it tell us about the charts?
Well, Finviz, you want to what the name is?
Yeah, I just want to know what kind of site it is.
Oh, well, that's where I just go to check the currency strength, but they also have news there also for crypto. Um, and see what it's doing.
Okay, so she said Memphis, and she was correct, guys. So these are, you guys can screenshot this or write this down. This is a part of fundamental analysis. So fundamental analysis is the news part of the analysis, like what news is impacting our currency. So Forex Factory is a really good one. That's the one that I like to use. Finviz is another great one, especially if you consider yourself more of a visual learner. You can also use Yahoo Finance. They're pretty good at keeping up with the day-to-day Forex news. Daily FX is another great one. When you visit it, it's going to say, oh, this website isn't available in the US. Just say you're not in the US and you can still check the news. So these are all important websites. You guys can write this down. So really good job, Spicy. Okay, again, you have swept the category. You have the option to switch the board for 100 points or choose another category on this screen.
Um, let's see. I kind of want somebody else to go, so let me just do technical analysis for 500.
Oh my God. Okay. That's crazy. Technical analysis for 500. And name 3 confirmations and 1 entry signal to enter a trade for a buy. This is going to be very important, y'all.
You said name 3 confirmations and 1 entry signal. Okay. Let's see. So you could look at the stochastic and to see if it's crossing up, like if it's in the between the 30 to 50 line, between the buy and midline. So that's one. The MACD, you can see if the signal line, well, for me, because I have the volume bars on my MT4, it's like you can see if the signal line crosses up the volume bars, and also the volume bars are pointed up. And then you can also look at the momentum line to see if that line is over. Well, on my app, it's 100, but you can see if it's over the 0 line, if it's pointing up. And then 1 entry signal. I mean, I have the fractals. That could be an entry signal.
Okay. How was the fractal signal?
Because it tells you in what direction the market is moving, like if it's trending up or down.
Okay. Padma said she knows the answer. So what would you do? You think she's right, Padma, or what confirmations would you say is for a trade and an entry signal for a buy? By the way,
I saw your video, so it's fresh in my mind. One is the EMA 200 line. The price should be above or below, depending on whether you want to buy or sell. And the momentum line, which is supposed to be pointing up for a buy or down for a sell. Let's talk about buy only, right? So, okay. And then it has to be above the 0 line. And then the stochastic is supposed to be pointing up as well.
okay. Yep. Everything you guys said was correct. So using the double EMA strategy, well, Spicy has some additional confirmations, but using the double EMA strategy, the MOM should be facing up. It should be above 100 or 0 if you're using MT4. The stochastic is also facing up. The blue line can be above the orange line, above the 50% line. The stock can be crossing any line, which is the oversold. Like, you guys should literally screenshot this or write this down, because all of these are entry confirmations for a buy. And the last 3, these are actually entry signals. So once you get the confirmations of the first 6, any of the 3 out of the first 6, you're good to go. But once anything 7 through 9 happens, that's how you know it's like, all right, I can enter this trade. So let me know once you guys have either screenshotted this or wrote this down. You can just drop a 7 in the chat. All right, awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, awesome. So Spicy, you got it right. I thought you wanted somebody else to go, but that was false. So now you gotta keep going.
Okay, let's do technical analysis for 400.
You trying to make it hard? It's in no order. I told you. True or false? The MOM indicator gets its name because it's always right and it tells you what to do.
Nah, the MOM be tripping sometimes. So I'm gonna say false.
Okay, and the reason is
I'm gonna say false because it can be underneath the zero line and pointed up, but it'll still turn around and sell. So you think the market about to reverse, but it's not.
Recording in progress.
yeah. Why does that keep skipping?
I think Joe.
Wait, somebody's not on mute. Hold on. T, I'm gonna put you on mute. No, somebody just wasn't on mute. Okay, so all right, here's an example. The answer was false because we know MOM, yes, that's mom, but that's not because it tells you what to do and it's always right. MOM stands for momentum, and the momentum it indicates whether an asset's value is strong or weak, helping a trader decide whether to sell or buy a particular asset. So what I do have here, let's see if we can go to the bottom of the screen. What I do have here as an example is a screenshot from a chart. The currency pair or nothing doesn't matter. But the MOM is pretty straightforward. The way I like to use it and how I use any of my line indicators is simply that if the market, like say for example, it was here. The first thing, if I was looking for a buy, I would say is the candle above my EMA, and it is. So I get a confirmation there for the buy. The second thing I would ask is my MOM line facing up, right? And above zero? Like those are two different questions you can ask yourself. Is it facing up? Yes. So that's going to give us another confirmation for a buy. Is it above zero? That's going to give us an additional confirmation for a buy. So the momentum line, literally, whichever way it's facing, it tells us the direction. Same thing with the stochastic, but the stochastic gives you at least 3 to 5 confirmations on one thing. So as we can see, once we got those 3 yeses, candle above the EMA, MOM facing up, stochastic facing up, we can see that the market actually went up. And vice versa. If you see, let's just look here. We can look right here. We can see the candles was consolidating for a little bit. Then we can see that the market came down below the EMA. Once it falls below the EMA, we know that the market has switched to a selling trend. So that's our first confirmation for a sell. Now, if we look down here, we can see the MOM is facing down. Not only is it facing down, but it's also below zero, giving us our second and third confirmations for a sell. And then, of course, we have our entry signal here on the stochastic, which is the actual cross down, right? Not only that, it's facing down, right? It's heavily facing down. So all 3 of these things give us our confirmation for the sell, right? So if that makes sense, y'all, just drop some 7s in the chat. We'll be using this strategy over and over and over again. But the momentum line is simply, if it's facing down, market is going down. If it's facing up, market is going up. So, all right, perfect. All right, so Spicy, you are still in the lead with 24 points. You can either switch the chart for 100 points, or you can continue to go on this chart.
Let's just do lot size matters. You try to make it hard for myself. Let's do lot size matters for 500.
Okay.
All right.
Gotta do some math up in here. So, and everybody can do this, but don't write your answers in the chat. So Thomas started a new trading plan this week with NZDJPY and $500. On Monday, his trade hit stop loss for 40 pips, and he was using a 2.5 lot size. On Tuesday, his trade hit TP2. It hit TP2 for 80 pips at a 2.5 lot size. On Wednesday, his trade hit stop loss again for another 2.5 lot size. Thursday, another stop loss. He down bad, y'all. And then on Friday, his trade hit TP2. So by the end of the week, how much more money will Thomas have in his account? Or will he be at a deficit?
Okay. I was
And
really
again,
trying to make this hard on myself.
all right, well, time constraint, you got 15 seconds.
Okay, so he basically, give me 1 second. So he went up $400 minus 262.5. Okay, that's 137. Okay, so he's at $137.50. That's where he's at right now. After all of that.
What is he at that much, or is that his profit?
Oh, that's not his profit. That's at a deficit. He lost money. He made money, but he lost money.
So what is his trading account balance?
137.50. $137.50.
Okay, if that is correct, everybody drop a 1 in the chat. If that is incorrect, drop a 2 with the correct answer.
Okay, I'm incorrect. Yo, that was a lot of math to do in like 15 seconds.
I mean, you chose lot sizes for 500. Okay, so we have a 513.75. Anybody else want to give it a shot? I'll give you guys 15 seconds. All right, Keila says she doesn't know. All right, so we're gonna go to the answer. So when you're trading Forex, a 0.25 lot size is $2.50. So if on Monday we did $2.50 and we lost 40 pips, we lost $100. So on Tuesday, if we made 80 pips, we made $200. On Wednesday, we lost $100. On Thursday, we lost $62. And on Friday, we made $200. Now, remember, he started with $500 in his account. So we'll do $500 minus the $100 we lost on Monday, plus the $200 we made on Tuesday, minus the $100 we lost on Wednesday, minus the $62.50 we lost on Thursday, plus $200. So by the end of the week, his account was at $637.50, meaning he actually made $137.50 for the week, right?
Okay. Yeah. I see. Because that was his profit, not his total amount. Because I was thinking total amount, but what I calculated was his profit. All right.
Yes, ma'am. It was meant to be hard, and you did it. Yeah, multiplying with 0.25, but 0.25 is actually $2.50 when it comes to Forex trading. If you were using a cryptocurrency, that would be actually 25 cents. And if you were trading an indice like US 30 or SPX 500, that would be, I believe, $25, right? So, all right, Spicy, we actually are going to be moving on to the next contestant. So the next person who is up to answer, nobody gets the points for that one, but if that makes sense, y'all, and you can understand why his net profit was $137.50, just drop a 7. We have a lot more lot size questions up here, so don't worry, you will get the hang of it. All right, so JW, are you still here? Because you're up next. You're muted. All right, so we're going to see. JW is on mute. I'm going to give him 30 seconds. And if not, we're going to move on to Keela.
All right, can you hear me now?
Oh, all right. All right. You there?
All right.
I can hear you. Don't get nervous and try to leave now. All right. So which category
The
would you like to choose?
Forex Basic 200.
Forex Basics for 200. Okay. True or false? The Forex market is always open Monday through Friday, closing only for the weekend.
True.
True? That's your final answer? The Forex market
Yep.
is always open Monday through Friday, closing only for the weekend.
Right, true.
Okay, if that's true, if y'all think that's true, drop a 1 in the chat. If y'all think that is not true, drop a 2 in the chat.
It closes Friday at 5, opens up on Sunday. That's the weekend.
Okay, well, I'm sorry to inform you that is false, JW, because the market, didn't we just talk about this in our session? The market closes every day between 5 and 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. And then it closes, once it closes Friday at 5 p.m., it doesn't open back up until Sunday. So
That's
this
what I
is
just said.
no, you have to note that it does close daily, Monday through Friday from 5 to 6 p.m. That's important. That's a very important factor. Yeah,
Oh,
is always and only. Yeah.
okay. It closes every day at 5 from 5 to 6.
Yep. Every day from 5 to 6 is going to be a brief closing. And if you are in your trades at that time, you are going to have to pay a little bit extra money to stay in your trades.
And that's everywhere, like just US? Or
Yep. That's everywhere. Yep. Yep. It's going to be a
like
little.
all those different sessions you told me, Sydney and Tokyo and all of that, they all close.
Yep. Everything closes. Spicy said Bitcoin also closes and the swap fee increases. So when you start trading and you're doing your demo trades, look at your swap fee during the day. It's going to be about 30 cents, right? But then if you're actually in a trade during the times that the market is closed, which is like that 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock hour, the swap fee may go to 70 cents. It may go to $1.20. So it's just going to take longer for your trade to go into profit because you're paying the broker more fees. So it's just important to know, like, that's why I tell you guys in the chat, make sure you close your trades by 5 p.m. so that you don't incur any extra fees. Okay. So, all right. We're gonna move on. The next person is Killa. You're up. And then once Killa's turn is up, depending on how long she go, Raquel, then you will be next. Yep. Gotta look at the keywords, y'all, because some of these are trick questions, but don't psych yourself out. Just read it, take your time. So all right, Miss Killa, what category do you want to do?
I'll do Forex Basics for 100.
Okay, Forex Basics for 100. True or false? Forex is short for the foreign execution of currencies market.
True.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. I haven't heard it expressed any other way.
Okay. All right. It's false. It's short for the foreign exchange market. Not
I meant the same thing. Okay.
no, foreign execution of currencies market is not correct. It's just the foreign exchange market. Like
I was saying so. It was too simple.
exactly. That's why it was the $100 question, but it's okay, y'all. I promise y'all, everybody knows the answer to these questions. I promise y'all. Yeah, it was a trick question because last time I said like the fortune exchange market and somebody thought that was correct. But Forex is short for the foreign exchange market, y'all, because we are exchanging currencies. We are exchanging currencies. So, all right, Coach Rocky, you're up.
I'll do social media like for 100.
Okay, social media for 100. Okay, this might be easy. It might not. If you've been online, maybe you've seen this. Which airline recently had a flight delayed by more than 4 hours as after a passenger claimed that the person she was sitting to was not real?
Mm. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you already got 30 seconds. Let's see. Cause she
I'm
said
gonna.
I'm
I
getting off
saw that airline. Um,
because she said he's not real. I gotta get off this plane.
I
He's
know
not real.
it was American Airlines.
All right, let's see. American Airlines. That is correct. Okay, social media. Social media coming through today. Yeah, that was a crazy video. If you guys have not seen it, a woman definitely caused havoc on a plane because she said somebody was not real. And everybody is still pondering to this day, what did she see? Who did she see? Was he real? I know I said they probably weren't either. That's what I said. I'm like, what in the reptilian history did she see? But anyway, if y'all want to look at that online, it is a viral thing that's happening. So it's still your time, Raquel. You can pick you still
Well,
pick another category.
the technical analysis 100.
Okay, technical analysis 100. Okay, this should be simple. A popular trend indicator that can be expressed as simple, exponential, or weighted over 10, 50, 100, and 200-day periods. And your 30
Um,
seconds starts now. We use
oh my
this every
gosh.
day.
I know it's the EMA.
Is it the EMA, y'all? Padma says she knows. Is it the EMA, Padma? Let's see.
It's moving average. It can be simple or exponential.
Yes, that is correct. That's what I have down here. That is correct. It stands for moving average. Now, typically when we say EMA, that just stands for exponential moving average, but we can also have a SMA, which is a simple moving average, and it does again tell us about the trend. So, just to reiterate, when candles have just crossed above this line, that's going to be the best time to get in because you know a buying trend has started. Just like when candles have crossed below this line, you know that you can at least secure a minimum of 25 pips. Same thing, it crosses over, we can secure some pips here. Once it crosses under, we know we can secure some pips. So good job, Raquel. Let me make sure I give you your points. All right, awesome. So you want to stay on this board, or for 100 points, we can switch to any of the other two boards that we have.
I'll switch the boards.
Okay, so we're going to deduct 100 points, and you get to choose from this board, and these are the categories. I'll give you about 15 seconds to see the categories.
Mhm. Okay.
And then we have this board.
The last board.
Okay, so this board. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh. Let's do Forex Facts 100.
Forex Facts 100. Okay, so we already kind of answered this question. Forex is short for foreign execution of currencies market.
False.
Yes, that is false. So we're not going to give any points for that one, but you can choose another question.
Let's do all traders should know 100.
Okay. This is a trick question. The smallest risk you can take in a trade on MT4 is 0.01 or 10 cents per pip.
Well, that's the smallest I've done, so it's true.
Okay.
Yep.
Are you sure that's your final answer? Final answer.
Yeah.
Okay. It is false. Because the smallest risk you can take is
Penny.
0.01 on MT4.
Zero.
For cryptos, 0.01 is only 1 cent.
Yes, it's a cent. Okay.
In US 30, 0.01 is $1. So yes, it's the smallest, but it changes depending on the asset that you're trading. So that's important.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So thank you. So we're going to, I believe we are, let's see if Joe is here. And if Joe is here, it'll be his go. If Joe is not here, we are back at you, Spicy. We are back at you. So we got to stay on this board because this is the board we are currently on. Unless you want to switch it for 100.
It's fine. And I think Joe was here, but I guess he clicked out.
Oh, I don't know. I don't see him.
All
Okay.
right. I'll do I'll do Hey Rich Friends for 100.
All right, here rich friends for 100. Let's see what this consists of. Oh, points. All right, that's good. All right, so you just earned 5 points. So I just need to put 5 points right there. Okay. Next question.
Let's do all traders should know for 200.
Oh, okay. Was you standing over my shoulder when I made this or what? All right,
No.
so 5 points there. Oh,
I'm ready to answer some questions.
I was trying to make this easy for everybody, but all right, go ahead.
I have a question. Is the off the charts like random social media stuff, or is it talking about the books and stuff that you reviewed?
It's random stuff.
Okay. Let's do all traders should know for 300.
What two animals are associated with the buyers and sellers of the market, and which one belongs to each?
Okay, buyers, that's bull, because I know I'm a bull. And the sellers is associated with the bears.
Okay. Do you guys agree with that? That bulls are for buys and bears are for sells? Do we agree? Okay, we got 1 agree and 2 of you disagree. All right, that's correct. And apparently they say that this is because bulls strike with their horns and their horns go up as when the market is going up, and bears strike with their claws and they claw down when they're attacking. So that is what they say, why bulls is associated with buyers and bears is associated with sellers, but I don't really know how true that is. But Spicy, all right, you got your points for the question. Next question.
Let's do all traders should know for 400.
Okay. What is a standard lot size in Forex?
Dang, standard. I think standard, like, you want me to give you an example? It would be like 1.00. I think that's a standard.
And how much is that equivalent to in the dollar amount?
I think that's like $10.
Okay, and what would that be for crypto?
1.00, that would be $1.
And what about for indices like US 30?
Oh, dang. Because you said 0.01 is $1. I think that would be like $100.
Yep, that is correct. So lot sizes are pretty much, I think we were talking about this a little bit earlier, but lot sizes are essentially how you calculate your I'm actually going to send you guys this thing right here. It's how you calculate your pips and your profit. So I actually have a reference sheet that I want to send you guys. And it pretty much has all of the pip sizes and lots. So here's how to calculate the pips here. Here are the currency pairs, but I'm going to send you guys the pips and the lot sizes. It's a reference sheet so that you can always have it. These are pages from my book that I'm working on, y'all. So that'll be helpful going forward. All right, cool. So I think we're here and you got those points. All right. Next firstly, before we move on, is anybody learning anything new? If you're learning something new, just drop a 1 in the chat. If this is more of a review, right, drop a 2 in the chat. Because it's a lot of technical words, but it's stuff that we deal with every single day. Okay, nice. All right, very nice. Very nice. Yeah, it's like the more you know. It's the more you know. All right, 1 and 2. Okay. All right, cool. As long as it's not in vain. Sorry, Spicy. You can go again. You
I
can
wanna
switch
take
start.
something hard.
Huh?
I wanna choose something hard so somebody else could have a chance to go. Let's do technical analysis for 500.
I don't know what's hard. Oh, you already did this with three
Yeah.
entry signals, not confirmations. That's a little tricky, but it's specific stuff.
Oh, we just did that.
Well, we did all signals and confirmations together, but there's a distinction between the signals and confirmations. So let's see if you can get this right.
All right, maybe I should get one thing wrong on purpose.
I mean, I don't know. Let's see.
Here, I'll just give 2. So breaker structure, that's 1. And then also the candles, the engulfing candles, that's 2.
Okay, so you're gonna forfeit this and pass it on? All right, well, Spicy is forfeiting and passing it on to you, JW. So you can either take this question or you can choose another question and I'll just go back so you can see the categories.
And I can't choose nothing else.
Well, you can choose to answer that question or you can choose any other any other category and answer something else.
Forex facts for 200.
For 200, okay. True or false? Euro USD,
What?
most traded currency pair in the world.
I don't know that. I'm going to say false.
Okay, if it's false, you got to give me what currency pair is the most traded in the world.
Oh, you didn't say that. I'm going to say it's not AUD. Let's see. What's popular?
Wait, no, wait. Before you do that, why is it false? Like, why is it false? Like,
I have no information that confirms or denies. So it was just a 50-50 random thing. So I mean, it is or it's not. So if it's not, it has to be another pair. I mean, AUD. I really don't know.
okay, you wanna
So it must be true because I have
phone a
no.
friend?
I don't know. I can call who am I call?
Spicy? Anybody in the chat?
Spicy. Anybody know?
Anybody know the answer?
It's true. What they saying? Hold on, I got the chat.
Okay, we got
Oh,
one.
they saying it's true. It's true. I guess they said it's true.
It's true. Yes, it is. It is actually.
I didn't know.
Yep, it's actually composes about 88% of the entire Forex market is.
Wow, that's crazy.
USD. I know, that's why I love that pair. It's so freaking consistent. So let's see if I can give you half a point, JW. I'll give you 100 points. I'll give you half because you had to phone a friend, but you get the choose.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, you did another choose?
Yeah, choose it good. Let's keep it going. Let's test your knowledge some more.
Hayward Trends 200.
Hayward Trends for 200. Let's see. Okay. This was on the quiz last time too. Is a silver serif the model of a jet, a Rolls Royce, or a Lamborghini yacht?
Rolls Royce.
Okay, that's your final answer?
Yep.
Are you guessing or you know that for sure?
I don't know that for sure, but it seems like it.
You're so funny. Yes, you're actually correct. It's the name of a it's the name of a Rolls Royce model that was from 1999 to 2002. So yeah, you was right. I guess
I think I heard Reverend Knight say it one time when I was listening to the video.
Okay, you rich minded and it's in your subconscious. Okay, and you just got some points. All right, nice. Very nice. All right, next you get to go again.
Oh, so I got all the points for that one?
Yeah.
Okay. Technical analysis 100.
Okay. All right, so we already did this one, so we're gonna skip it. Nobody's gonna get the points. That's MetaTrader 4, so we're gonna go to 200. All right, we did this one too. So I'll do another one, 300. Okay. This chart, well, at least you get almost 300 more points if you get it right. This chart indicator is used to measure the trend direction over a period of time. It is commonly, we know this too, so I hope you was paying attention. It is commonly analyzed over periods of 50, 100, and 200.
EMA.
Yep, exactly. See, if you guys just pay attention, it gets easier the more you listen. All right, so next category.
You said I can't switch boards, right?
You can. It's just going to cost you 100 points.
All traders 500.
Okay. When the market is creating higher highs and higher lows,
I
this
just watched this. Oh my
consider
goodness, are you
what
kidding
type
me?
of trend?
It was in the video with the sessions. You were talking about the sessions.
Yep.
You said the 4 sessions. I don't know what the trend is called. It's you said you talked about the 4 different sessions and you put the event indicators on the chart. Oh my goodness, it's right there.
Yeah,
Higher highs. I just watched this right. Oh my goodness, I was just watching it at 4 o'clock. I can't believe this. This is crazy.
you got it. You really got it. Just slow down, don't freak out, and think about the keywords that's in this question. If you guys know the answer, drop a 1 in the chat, but don't write the answer in the chat.
You're breaking the I'm just freaking out. I can't even get the words together.
All right.
You're breaking
15 seconds.
I'll beat myself up about this one because I just saw it.
All right, well, you think you got the answer, or you just want to pass it to the next player?
I think I'm gonna pass it. I'm looking right. I just watched this video. I literally just watched this video and I liked it.
What? That's funny. Yeah, you liked it. Well, trading is it's a lot of repetition. So I personally had to hear this a lot of times before it actually.
It was 4 sessions, and you put the indicator on there, and the next thing you said there's going to be higher highs, and higher lows, then lower highs, lower lows.
Yep,
And I don't remember what you said it was called.
I definitely said that, but we're gonna pass it on to Killa and see if she know the answer. So,
Yeah,
all right, next time around, JW, go look at your notes. All right, so Killa, you're up. You said you know the answer. What type of market is it called when it's creating higher highs and higher lows? What type of trend?
With the uptrend.
Uptrend. Yes, uptrend or bullish. That is correct.
Oh, yeah, you did say that. Yeah.
Yeah, so when it's an uptrend, and let me see if I can go here really quickly just on TradingView. So if it's an uptrend, and this is the video he was talking about, the video that I released last week on YouTube, y'all, it's called Session Breaks as an Indicator. So pretty much the session breaks let you know which session you're in. So if we're in an uptrend, right? First of all, when you have these session breaks on your chart, it's telling you what was the lowest low and the highest high for that time period. Now, if we're on an uptrend, in the next session, the market is going to create a higher high. What that means is this high in this session is higher than the high of the previous session. And it's also creating higher lows because this is the low for this session and this is the low for the previous session. So that's how you denote an uptrend. If you see that higher highs are being created and higher lows are being created, that's how you know that it's an uptrend. So if that makes sense, y'all, drop some 7s in the chat. And then the downtrend, let me just make sure I can see the chat. All right, perfect. And then a downtrend, of course, is going to be the opposite. So let's just say if we were in this session between these two lines, we have the highest in this session and we have the lowest in this session. On the very next session, this was the high and this was the low. So it created a lower high, right? It didn't quite create a lower low yet in this session, but because it's a downtrend, we know that lower low is coming, which we can see happen here. And we can see happen here, right? Before the market actually switched and started to create those higher highs again. So that's how you denote the trend. You can look at it like, even if I had no indicators on my chart, let's see if I can hide everything. Even if I had no indicators on my chart, just by looking at this market overall, I can see that it's an uptrend, right? So it's 3 ways to spot the trend. And I always like to review this on the sessions. You can look at the shape and you'll literally see it's going up. You can look at the more technical aspect and see that higher highs are being created in every session. Or you can simply be very simple and say, okay, over this period of time, I see more green candles than red candles, right? So all 3 of those ways will let you know what the trend is doing. Like, and again, if it was a selling trend, you would see the shape. You would see the pattern. Or you would simply see more red candles than green candles. So that's how we identify a trend when it comes to trading. So, all right, Kayla, you're still up and you get to choose. So you get to stay on this chart or you can switch the chart for 100 points.
I'll stay on this chart.
Okay. And which category would you like?
The Forex stacks.
Okay. For how much? 300?
Yeah, 300.
Okay. True or false? The foreign exchange market is the second largest financial market in the world, falling only behind the stock market, which has a daily trading volume of 200 billion.
I'll say false.
False. Okay. What makes it false?
I feel like the foreign exchange market is like in the trillions. Sounds like I feel like I heard that before. Like
Okay.
that they trade more than the stock market.
Okay. So just a quick survey in the chat. Who makes more money a day, the Forex market or the stock market? Okay, we got 1 for Forex, 2 for Forex, 3 for Forex. Ooh, you guys know your stuff. Yep, that is false because the foreign exchange market is the largest financial market in the world with a daily trading volume of about $7.5 trillion. And this is actually 30 times larger than the volume of the stock market. So, yep, you were right about that. That's a lot of money and it's only increasing every single day. So that's 300. Okay, cool. So you got all your points. All right, perfect. Good job, y'all. So when people ask you why you're trading Forex, just say because it's the largest financial market in the world. It's liquid and I can make money every day. So all right, next category.
I'll do off the charts for 200.
All right, off the charts is going to be completely random. Hopefully I updated it. Oh no, okay, so we already did this question. All right, so we're going to go for 300. Okay, yeah, well, we answered this question before too, but let's see if you guys remember. The viral AI generated song Heart on My Sleeve was meant to mimic which 2 Grammy Award winning artists? And 30 seconds on the clock.
I have no idea.
No idea, 15 seconds. It was a popular song. Yeah, it actually does go hard. It was a popular song that was generated by AI, and it was meant to mimic a popular AI. I mean, it was meant to mimic 2 popular artists. Okay, let's see. Time is up. 5 seconds. All right, the song was Drake. I mean,
Right.
the artist was Drake and The Weeknd, and it's a pretty interesting song. You can look it up. It's called Heart on My Sleeve. It's completely fake. But if you didn't know that, you would actually think it was a Drake song featuring The Weeknd. And Drake was actually pretty pissed about this, and he said AI has to be stopped. So, all right, that was the answer. No points for that one. So, all right. All right, that was it's your turn now, Raquel. You are back in the board, back in the game.
So, hey, rich friends, 300.
Okay, hey, rich friends, 300. The Centurion card or black card, made popular by the rich and the famous, is issued by which multinational financial services corporation? You should know this.
No.
What? You work in banking
Wait.
and finance.
I'll just take MX. I don't think so.
That's your final answer?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Your banking knowledge just came through so strong. It's like intuitive. All right, cool. So it's American Express actually issues the black card, y'all. And I think previously you couldn't apply for it. You had to be invited, but I don't know if they
Mm-hmm.
changed the standard. So I'm just trying to make sure I can apply in the next 5 years. But all right. Next
Friends, 400.
Rich Friends 400. Okay. What is the minimum amount of Forex gains you have to report to the IRS?
Well, I'm in Canada, so I don't know IRS, but I would say I think 500.
500. Anybody else want to take a guess? Yeah, I want a black card too, Padma. All right, she said $500, 10K, 600. All right, we got some guesses in the chat. $600 is the correct answer. You was close. You
Close.
was close.
There's 5. That's why.
Is it 500 in Canada?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. I need to definitely make note of that. And I need to make sure I'm diversifying this for country next time I make a board. Okay, 600. Okay, good, good, good. All right, perfect. So, all right, we made another lap around the sun. We back to Leo season. Spicy, you are back on the board. Guys, it's 7:15, so I just want to check in. If everybody's good, you guys want to continue to play Jeopardy, just drop a 7 in the chat. But if you guys want to pack it up and do some live chart analysis for the week, we can stop Jeopardy now and get on the charts. But we can finish Jeopardy and still I'll drop trades in the chart this week. I mean, in a few minutes. All right, so we got one for trading, one for Jeopardy. All right, one for trading. I mean, two for trading, one for Jeopardy. Okay, Spicy's fine either way. I guess JW and T, you guys got to break the tie. Right, 15 seconds. If you want to finish Jeopardy or if you want to hop on the charts.
Oh, that's for me?
Just for everybody, I'm just taking a vote just because it's 7:15 now.
I'll chart.
Charts, okay. All right, awesome. So we have majority charts. We're going to pack up Jeopardy. But before we go, let me just add up everyone's final points across all of the boards. So Spicy, that's 17 plus 24. Okay, so that's 41 points for Spicy. And just so y'all know, Spicy is another, that's so funny. Just so you know, Spicy is another educator. So her points are always being able to be shared and distributed for certain things. All right, I'm just adding up everybody's points. Raquel, you have 4. Well, I need to add it up plus the participation. There we go. I'm just writing this down. And then we're gonna start. We're gonna do some Forex education. Okay, Spicy 41. Cal 4 JW. Six. All right, awesome. So I'm going to make sure I give everybody their points. And I will update you guys after. And of course, at the end of the week, we have an undefeated trading week. All points will be double, including the ones we got on this game. But yeah, I hope this was helpful. So without further ado, we are going to go ahead and we are going to start our lesson. I'm going to stop recording this and start another video. So just give me 1 second.